What's going on, peeps? False 9 settings.
Yo,
It's a big week, fam.
FA Cup semi-finals. Boy, it's been a long time coming. Man United, Tottenham.
Yeah.
The rematch.
Bruv, the rematch, blood.
The
Because
rematch.
Tottenham gave us the sauce, blood.
Jeez.
At Wembley, yeah. So,
Yeah, got knocked off the
we
park.
owe them an absolute clarting, bruv.
The thing is, I reckon Man United, they're going to do it, to be fair. It's
Yeah.
Jose Mourinho. It's a cup game. It's a big one at Wembley. I think he's just going to do what he needs to do to get the result at the end of the day.
Yeah.
The other semi-final, we got Chelsea-Southampton. After what happened at the weekend.
It's mad though, bruv. And also, because Southampton, Chelsea probably relegated them. So,
they've got nothing to lose.
they've got nothing to lose.
They're going to go all out.
Yeah, they could literally do a madness, bro.
And the thing is, Southampton, they play good football as well, you know. They actually play good football. They actually play
But
good
that's
football.
why they're probably going to go down, blood, because
they're not set up.
they're
not set up to get the results.
Yeah, they're not set up to get the results, bruv. Them man play football, and it was alright when you had Poch and that,
Yeah.
and you had your players, but when you lose your top players and you still try and play football, it gets peak, blood. And that's what happened with, like, what man was saying about Stoke. You know what I mean? Stoke wanted to get rid of Pulis. Do you know what I'm saying? But when you get rid of them man that set your teams up not to lose and you want to try and play football, you can do that if you've got the players.
Yeah, it's true.
But if you ain't got the players, you can't try and play
suffer.
football, blood. And that's why Allardyce does well when he goes into certain clubs, because he doesn't have footballers there, blood. And man can literally
nor does he try to play football.
Yeah.
It's just a results thing to Sam, boy. Whichever which way to get the W or the draw.
Yeah.
Just don't lose.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they're very interesting games. I believe that United will overcome Spurs, and obviously Chelsea probably will do the job against Southampton, which will lead to a perfect end to the season. Jose versus Conte.
It's Jose versus Conte, Jose versus Chelsea, because it's all about Jose, innit, bro? Like, that's it. It's all about Jose, blood. Like, it's all about, bro, I've got 8 titles and that, blood. It's all about Jose, blood. So
heritage and that.
That's why I feel like United will win, blood, because it's all about Jose, blood. Like, he'll make it about him. The final will be about him versus Chelsea. It'll be him versus Conte. Remember, Conte was firing shots at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, and he'll use that. He won't use that.
At the beginning of the season, he was saying, "Oh yeah, like I don't want to have a season like Jose's and that." With the indirects. Because Jose had them all 17th.
Yeah, but Conte's an idiot for that, because he tried to get in Jose's head. Just like Pep did. Fair enough, Pep won the league, but Pep tried to get in Jose's head the other day with the Pogba chat, innit? And it died, innit?
Yeah, it died.
It died. It backfired. Pogba had the half of his life, yeah? Same thing like Conte. Tried to get in Jose's head, and from like January, remember there was a period where them man there just died.
Bruv, as soon as he started
games.
chatting shit to Jose, blood, he kept dying. It was death after death after death, blood. And Jose's still living in man's head rent free, blood.
Yeah, man, he parked up there. He's got a couple of plots. It's calm.
I'm telling you, so.
It's calm.
I think it's going to be more mind games. I wouldn't be surprised if Jose runs down the touchline or does something booky like that, bruv, because he's got it in him, bruv. Like, I don't care. Like, he's got it in him, man.
Obviously, that's if he gets to the final. No, there'll be a lot of Spurs fans in the comments saying, "Oh, wow, it's not a foregone conclusion."
And it's not by any means. Do you know what I'm saying? I wasn't confident going into this game at all. But Spurs' form has helped me, bro.
Exactly. I was just about to.
Do you know what I mean? If Spurs were coming off the back of 2 victories, I'd be like, ooh. But
or Harry Kane on form, I'd be like, ooh. To be fair, it looks like you lot rushed him back just to have him back. Like he's rushed himself back as well, so we can challenge for this golden boot.
Yep.
As we saw with the chiefiest goal. The chiefiest goal. That's not even a word, but it's just like.
It's the worst, isn't it, bruv? It's like Clipman's dandruff or something. Like, man trying to say that he definitely got a touch, bruv. You got no such thing.
Whatever, innit? Whatever. They blatantly rushed him back, and that's the proof in the pudding. That whole was it a goal? That's worse than the goal scored by Luis Garcia. Like, you know
that was wild, bro.
That's wild. But I think they've rushed him back. They look a bit jaded at the moment. Obviously, they rested a couple man for the midweek game. I see Toby Alderweireld get a start. That surprised me.
Yeah, that's it. When Toby's starting, then you know what I mean? Because you know he's not going to start in the FA Cup.
He's not going to be.
They've assigned to lose him, man. And it's one of them ones where they're playing him because they literally had to rest everyone else.
Yeah. Sanchez got a rest. There was a few other players that got a rest as well. But yeah, let us know what you think the result's going to be. Let us know who you reckon is going to have the game of the weekend as well in that Tottenham Man United game. I reckon that Man United should go for a 4-3-3. I reckon Pogba for me, is going to have this weekend.
Yeah.
And Alexis, to be fair. We've been waiting for Alexis to do something. And it's against his old
and
North
Pogba
London
and Alexis
adversaries.
turned up against City as well.
Two biggest players.
And in them games, your world-class players have to come through, innit? So, like, if they do, like, I think United will win, bruv. I think United will win 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. I'm going 2-1 as well. Just because I believe Tottenham, fair enough, it's a neutral ground, but they're at home.
Yeah.
Like, they're at home, innit? Like, obviously, the stadium's going to be 50-50, but they play their week in, week out. They're very much comfortable at Wembley.
Yeah.
So I believe they're going to get the goal that they're probably going to deserve, because they do play good football as well. But, yeah, overall, United 2-1.
So we're going 2-1 United, and I think Chelsea 2-0, bruv.
2-0?
Yeah.
What, you ain't even giving Southampton...
Nah, I'm not, bruv. I just feel like, as much as Southampton want to beat Chelsea, I just feel like Chelsea have enough players that know how to win a game.
Yeah, because I was thinking, could there be an upset? Like, really, like, could there be? Because obviously, look what happened.
There always can be, blood. Like, even when we played Southampton in the League Cup last season, we were very lucky, blood. Like, Southampton bodied us, blood. Gabbiadini and that, bro, it was all peak, fam. Do you know what I mean? So there's always an upset on the card. You never know. Southampton could come out and be super up for it, and Chelsea could bug out.
So I'm
it
saying,
could happen.
They got man like Tadic. They got Sofiane Boufal. They got Shane Long. They got the ex-Chelsea Romeu. Yeah, he's a good footballer.
Bro,
they got James Ward-Prowse. There's a few ballers they got, man.
It could happen, but I just feel like Eden Hazard's leaving, blood, and I feel like he needs to put it in at the end of the season for Chelsea, because I feel like he's gonna go to Madrid.
What do you lot reckon? Is Eden Hazard leaving? Would you reckon? Boy, end of the season.
I reckon he's cutting, because I don't see him playing in Europa League, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't see him playing Europa League, and also being in Europa League makes it harder for Chelsea to attract players of that ilk to even join him. So it's like, boom, I feel like he's outgrown Chelsea now.
Yeah, they're gonna have the problems that we didn't have, fortunately, because we're a big club. So we were able to still attract players like Paul Pogba. Zlatan came for free, like it was not, and Mkhitaryan left the Champions League club in Dortmund. Eric Bailly left the Champions League, just qualified club in Villarreal, and came to play for us in the Europa League. Chelsea, you're not really going to get the Pogbas and the Mkhitaryan's at that time. Maybe Mickey not now, but at that time, he was the top assister in Europe. Yeah. You're not going to pull... Chelsea are not going to be able to buy whoever the top assister is in Europe at the moment and make him come to Stamford Bridge next season with no Champions League football. That's just a fact of the matter. So, yeah, I think I agree as well.
So let us go. Let us know, guys. Do you think Hazard leaves?
Does he stay for another year?
And also, who's coming in at Chelsea? Because, Conte's done.
Oh, yeah, managerial wise, that's true.
So
that's
it's
true.
like, who do you think Chelsea are going to get in as well, bruv? There's
Do you reckon that's definitely 100%?
Conte's gone, bruv. I don't think Abramovich wants to keep him, and I don't think he wants to stay either.
Yeah, it's like
I think it'll be a mutual consent. You know what I mean? I think he'll go back to Italy, get one of the Milan jobs.
Yeah.
And because they even wanted to try and get him in for the World Cup and that, bro.
I ain't trying to bring back in Carlo. Trying to bring back in
there you go.
Trying to bring back.
That's it, bro. He's the top-notch manager, bro. If they get him, then they have a chance of securing some big names. If they get anyone other than Carlo,
he's a Paul.
He's a Paul, bro. Do you know what I mean? Anyone other than Carlo, and you can kiss that goodbye, bro. It's gonna be Europa for a few seasons.
Well, yeah. Let us know in the comments. Number one is I'm gonna keep on saying Haddad. Haddad, is Eden Hazard leaving Chelsea at the end of the season? And who's gonna come in to replace Antonio Conte? Because like we just said, his time at Chelsea is looking untenable. To be fair, so let us know what you think in the comments. Is Hazard leaving at the end of the season? I reckon he's going to Real Madrid. Conte's probably gonna leave with him off to Italy, like we said. Who do you reckon is gonna come in to replace him? And let us know what you think the scores are gonna be for this weekend. What did you say again for United?
I think 2-1 United, 2-0 Chelsea. I think Hazard's definitely gone, bruv. And there's talks of Ancelotti and also Allegri as well.
You had Allegri, yeah?
Yeah, bruv. So
that'll be interesting.
That would be interesting, but I don't know. Chelsea always go for these defensive managers.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know why,
and Italians as well.
Yeah, and that doesn't get the best out of players like the Hazards and you know what I mean, the Willians and that.
Yeah,
But
they're gonna lose a couple of their flair players, but yeah, man. Let us know your thoughts. Drop them in the comments. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We got more content coming for you guys, and we'll see you on the other side for the review of these games coming up. I've been Chase.
yo, Rants,
False 9.
peace.